Right guys, here we have the Hammer Strength Selectorized shoulder press. Now we've got a couple of different options for this exercise here, and it really comes down to the area in which we are wanting to bias or prioritize. So option number one, we have this neutral grip. Now the beauty of this neutral grip is we move more so into what's referred to as the sagittal plane. So in other words, a more forward to back kind of a motion, or when we're in this position here, obviously we're pressing forward and up. Alternatively, we have this wide grip as well, which shifts us away from the body into what's referred to as the frontal plane. Now the beauty of this one here is that we get a little bit more target towards the anterior deltoid and a little bit less on that clavicular or upper division of the pec. So it really depends. If you want to have a nice combination of a little bit of upper pec and a good amount of front deltoid, neutral grip's the way to go. Alternatively, again, if you want to go back to that kind of more pronated or frontal plane press, you're going to get a lot of anterior deltoid and a little bit more through that kind of side delta as well. Okay, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll give you an example of both. We'll start off with the neutral grip. Okay, from this position here, I want to basically base my body into the backrest. From this position here, I should have the ability to pull my elbows without moving my body at all, slightly downward, right? That's going to give me a good indication that I'm in the right position. If I'm too high up and I'm jammed up, what you'll notice is that my shoulders start to flare here, and that's not what we want, okay? So by just manipulating the heights of the seats here, we can find a good position. Again, I can pull that slightly off, but I start to rotate, so I'm going to drop that seat down just a fraction, and now I can pull my hands off with no other movement at the body. So from this position here, taking my eye line very slightly up and overhead, and then from this position here, gaining a little bit of tension into that cable stack, and then driving up and overhead. Now, one of the important parts of this exercise that you probably may not have noticed is that my forearms are pointing vertically. If we imagine that I was punching for a moment, I want to push all of that force from the elbow through my fist to connect into this handle. So if I'm flared out, I would be punching this direction. If I was too tucked, I'd be punching in that direction. So it's really important that the wrists are stacked directly above the elbow joint. Okay, 2 more repetitions. Okay, and same again now for our frontal plane or our wide grip. Same situation. I want to make sure that my elbows are directly underneath my wrists. Wrists again stacked above my elbows. Same thing, taking a little lean back, eye line slightly up, bit of tension, and pressing through.